Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky on this week's Truck Talk series with H&A Law. Lawyer John Hollan joins me now, and we are going to talk about severe weather and driving conditions.
Thanks for having us again, Madison. It seems like it was, only a few weeks ago when we were talking about last year's winter and the implications that can have on our interstates, on commercial trucks, on passenger vehicles. And here we are again at that time of year, quickly approaching. It is hard to believe that we are already in this time.
What kind of advice would you give drivers to prepare now versus when the weather's here?
The advice, I'm sure you're familiar at this time, it tends to be pretty similar. Proper planning, proper understanding of what the weather is going to be, planning out your route you're going to take, understanding the roads, understanding roadway conditions. But weather, it's a different beast. With our cases, you always have to be careful whether it's in front of a jury, in front of a judge, to not say that truck drivers or truck companies are held to a different set of rules, or not a higher standard. But with weather, they actually are. There is a federal regulation which most states, including Kentucky, have adopted, which requires truck drivers to operate with extreme caution when there's severe weather. Severe weather is typically going to be weather that impacts visibility or roadway traction. So, fog, very, very heavy rain, sleet, snow, ice. It impacts the ability of drivers to see. It impacts the ability of vehicles to stop. And when we're talking about 80,000-pound vehicles, it's very important. And that requirement can be up into discontinuing their travels. That's not a regulation that other, passenger vehicles or families have to abide by. The trucking companies and their drivers are trained on it and know that they have to do so.
So in addition to this, they do have to go to have vehicle checks, correct, or trucking checks. What are some of those?
Yeah, so there's a lot of regulations that relate to the maintenance, whether it's the functioning of brakes, whether it's the ability to see out of the window, whether it is the capabilities of the vehicle's computer monitoring systems. And drivers every day have to do those inspections and ensure, sign off on the fact that the vehicle's in working order. But the companies also have to do that under the regulations. Every single day when they put vehicles on the road, they're making that promise to us, me, you, the general public, that their vehicles are in safe operating condition.
So if someone is caught in extreme weather and they get in one of these crashes, how do they get in contact with you, the law firm, get some help?
Yeah, so our website and direct dial phone numbers here at the bottom of the screen. Our website, semijustice.com, actually has examples of real cases involving extreme weather that we've handled over the years. Our office is located here in Lexington at 620 West Main Street, also our office in Louisville, and we are actively handling several of these weather type cases all across Kentucky.
Thank you so much, John, for another great Truck Talk.
Thank you.